Can we quickly speak about everyone jumping into the swimming pool? You're jumping into the swimming pool for Teddy and Faye. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's doing okay and everyone is doing well. As you know, there's a lot for us to unpick and also unpack from tonight's episode, because there seems to be another guy in the villa and I just don't understand why. What are Love Island doing? I actually don't even know. But as I usually and I always say, if you haven't yet subscribed, of course be sure to, but please do get cozy and comfortable with your heartbeat and your snacks, and I really hope you enjoyed the rest of this review. Okie dokie, so let's start off with, let's talk about Priya and Aaron real quick, okay? So as we know, we did discuss them in yesterday's episode, because yesterday they made their way to the villa. In terms of the people that they are definitely like interested in, Priya is definitely interested in Matthew and Aaron is definitely interested in Mary, and I can't lie, I'm here for Aaron and Mary. So let's start off with Aaron. As we know, Aaron and Mary had a little bit of a chat, and I can't lie, I do like them together. Let's not get into the babies talk. If you know, you know. I'm not saying anything, but if you know, you definitely know. But I can't lie, I do really like them together. I do like the way Aaron is being very intentional with his way of trying to get Mary, and that's what we like, guys. Okay, if you're a girl watching this, please make sure that the guy that you're with is a guy that is intentional, because when someone is intentional, it does show that they actually like you and they're actually putting in effort. So I did think that, I feel like my voice is going, sorry, but I do feel like that thing that he did in terms of, like, you know, the sweets and stuff and the little treats that they done on the daybed was really cute. I don't think those carrots were washed from what I could recall. It looked like they were taken right out of the package, and you need to remember to wash your fruits, guys. Please wash your fruits, wash your vegetables. You can't just be eating it like that straight from the supermarket. Not given. But I do like them together. I do think they are really cute. I think Mary is absolutely gorgeous. I've been saying this from the jump. She is honestly such a beauty, and I think it's just quite nice to see Aaron actually putting in an effort trying to get to know her. On the other hand, I know this isn't the same Mary that was crying over Dale. I don't think it is. I really don't. But I do really like them together, and they are quickly becoming my fave. So if they couple up and they stay coupled up, I wouldn't mind them winning. So moving on to Matthew and Priya. I don't really have much to say, guys. I think they're boring. Ugh, I said it, okay? I think they're boring. This is just for me, okay? This is my personal opinion. I just find them a bit boring. Like, Priya was like,
oh, like, you know, we seem to have like really deep conversations, and you know, I just absolutely love getting to know Matthew. Like, I just think he's just so pleasant, you know, just such a great person to speak with.
And I just like, I'm just kind of over it. And this is, like I said in yesterday's review, this is the most I've actually heard Matthew speak since he's been in the villa, which is very telling. But yeah, I guess they like each other, but I just find them boring. So before we move on to that whole Faye and Teddy situation, which I'm actually very much over, I want to quickly speak about why you need to have good friends, because the way Kaz was snapping pictures of Liberty, that is my type of girl, and that's the type of friends that you need. You need friends that are patient with you as you're trying to get to know your angles. Like, you know, there's some people, luckily these are not none of my friends, but there are some people that, you know, like, you take pictures of them, you're probably like, yeah, put your leg that way, now put your hand that way, no, put your hair there, and then you're snapping, getting the best, and then when it's time for them to take your pictures, they're just like, do you like that? It's not given. So I thought that was quite nice. I have been saying this even from my first impressions video as well. I did say that I did see Liberty and Kaz developing very good friendship in the villa. It's nice to know that prediction came true. But I do think they're honestly so cute together. Like, if we could give them both the 50k, that would be amazing, but unfortunately we can't. But yeah, I really like Liberty and Kaz together. I think their friendship, chef's kiss, beautiful. All right, so let's move on to Operation Get Teddy. And guys, I won't even lie, my face throughout that whole scene was just like, Faye was, of course, speaking to Millie and Chloe, and she was just like,
you know, like, I'm just really sorry for the things that I've done. Like, sometimes I self-sabotage, and sometimes I just do absolutely not things, and
okay, woo, yeah, like, clap. Great to know that you finally acknowledge that what you done was wrong, but it's been 4 days, and this is what I mean. Like, some people were actually saying, even my little sister did say as well, like, she won't be surprised if the producers actually told her, you know, you need to apologize, maybe because of the uproar that came from the public, or because so many people were just so irritated with last week's episode. But I just, like, it took you 4 days to come to terms that you needed to apologize. Like, that apology should have come with immediate effect, and then when it did come, it just wasn't even given. So of course Faye and Teddy end up going for a chat, and we already knew from yesterday's episodes as well that Teddy was still very much on Faye, and his mind is on Faye and his heart is on Faye, So we already assumed and really knew that Teddy was going to take her back. But in all honesty, even that apology, I think she even said, like, oh, you know, like, sorry rarely leaves my lips. That is a red flag again. That is toxic again, because that shows that you don't know how to take accountability. What do you mean sorry rarely leaves your lips? Are you apologizing to me or are you not? And Like, I honestly just kept on sighing, because it's like, Teddy, where is your self-respect? Where is your self-awareness? Because someone that can clearly do this to you is someone that can do this again. Like, and I won't actually be surprised if even after they end up leaving the villa, this repeats itself, because it didn't even come across like the apology was genuine. Like, yeah, okay, there were some Karen tears here and there, but guys, I'm actually just over it. Like, even at one point, I think Teddy was even apologizing. Like, Teddy, hold your lips. Hold your lips. Why are you apologizing? Why? I feel like it just comes across as being very toxic. It comes across as being very dysfunctional. Okay, yay, great that Faye has apologized, but that does not excuse the outburst that happened last week Friday. I'm so sorry. Everything that happened last Friday, for me personally, I feel like that was actually very telling of Faye's character. And this is another thing, I'm literally just nipping this in the bud for the last time. I don't want anyone commenting on this again, and even if you do, I'm just going to ignore you at this point, because people keep telling me I need to stop saying, oh,
what if it was a black girl? Stop bringing the race card.
I'm not going to stop speaking about race, because if it was a black person that done that on Friday's episode, they would have 100% been told to leave the villa. It's happened in the past. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens again. I'm allowed to have my own viewpoints. I clearly do reviews because I like to give my opinion. If you also want to give your opinion, you can also create a channel and you can also do your reviews, but stop telling me to stop speaking about race, because if that was a black person, that would not be acceptable. And that's literally the last time that I'm speaking about it. I hate when you speak about race. I'm black. Okay, I'm rooting for everyone black as well. If you don't know that it's a Ray meme, you need to get to know that it's a Ray meme. I'm rooting for every single person black. And like I said, if a black person was in that position, I don't think they would have been allowed to even continue on in the show. So I'm allowed to have my viewpoints and I'm allowed to say what I want to say. And on top of that as well, I'm having a mini rant, but I just want to quickly nip this in the bud for the last time. On top of that as well, just because I'm rooting for everyone black does not mean that I'm anti-white. I think someone also commented as well that they're okay with me speaking about race, but they don't want me to be anti-white. I've never been anti-white, but I'm anti certain behaviors and also anti certain traits, and I unfortunately saw those behaviors and traits in Faye, which is why I called her out on it. It's literally that simple. So yeah, please stop telling me to stop speaking about race. It ain't gonna stop. But aside from that, I'm disappointed in Teddy, man. I'm actually so disappointed in Teddy. Like, even when he first was having the conversation with her, I was thinking, oh, is Teddy actually like going to tell her it's not going to work? Then the guy started kissing her. I just said, yeah, forget it. Guys, there's no point of us speaking about this anymore. Teddy wants Faye, Faye wants Teddy. You speak about the morning after. I did also tweet this as well. Guys, I actually don't think I could have ever been in that villa, because imagine like you're tired. Like, imagine it's been a long day. You guys are doing activities. You guys are in a villa. You guys you're seeing the same people every day on rotation. It's getting boring. It's now time to sleep and you're hearing your neighbor doing bits and bobs in their bed. So of course the following day, the girls are on the terrace, the boys are downstairs, and they're basically just speaking about, one, the Faye and Teddy situation. They're speaking about, I think Kaz was speaking about how much she likes Tyler. Mary's speaking about how much she likes Aaron. You know, like everyone's just speaking. Priya speaking about how much she likes Matthew, just talking, you know, oh, I like him, I like this, I like that, I like that. And then I think the girls did tell Faye that she should go and make a coffee for Teddy. Personally for me, I just feel like with the whole situation and with the outburst that happened, and especially with the public's response, it's low-key like they're trying to shove like a really nice version of Faye down our throats. And it's not necessarily that she's not a nice person. I mean, we only get to see an hour of her out of a 24-hour day, but I don't know, I just feel like it doesn't come across as being genuine. It seems quite forced as well, like, oh, I'm gonna be a good girl today. I'm just like, am I being a mean person? I don't know. Please let me know if you think I'm being mean, but I'm literally just so over it. And in all honesty, I actually just think if a recoupling comes and, you know, they allow us to choose for, you know, the favorite couple, least favorite couple, I just feel like Teddy and Faye just need to go home. Like, they can very much continue this relationship outside of the villa, because we're kind of over it. So moving on to the game, I don't actually have much to say about it. I do think out of all the games that Love Island have done so far, it probably was one of my favorites. You guys already know I'm very like, when it comes to some of the games that Love Island do. I think the worst one that I've seen this season so far was the one when they had to be transferring food to the other person's mouth to pull it on a plate, and it wasn't even just solids, it was literally liquids. That was incredibly disgusting to watch. But this game I thought was actually quite nice. I guess the only thing I would say about it was you just need to make sure that you have a man that has upper body strength, because if he does not, you are finished. And last but not least, let's get into this new guy. And this is what I mean. I said this yesterday as well when Aaron and Pri entered the villa as well. I was just like, oh, why are they bringing 2 new people? And I Love Island went to go and bring in a 3rd person the following day. So the new guy is sitting in the villa, literally with arms up like this. I think he even sighed, and then when he sighed, that's when Chloe and Priya, who were on the terrace, were able to see, and then they screamed like, oh my gosh, like who is that, oh my gosh, and then he was just like, oh, you can come and say hello. I was just thinking, does this guy think he's James Bond? Because what is this giving? So the new guy is a PhD student called Brett. Apparently he is also a model. Personally, for me, he's definitely given Hugo Part 2 for me. Okay, definitely for me. It's given Shell very much no bomb. I just don't, it's just like, why Love Island still bringing new people into this villa? Love Island ends in 2 weeks. Why are you trying to bring new people onto our screen? But I guess we're going to find out more about him in tomorrow's episode, because of course he ended up closing the show. I have already had a comment and said something about the way Love Island closes the show. Like, it's still not given. Guys, let's get production together. Let's get it together. Like, what was that? But who is still tuning in at 9 p.m. every night to watch? It's me. So can I complain? I can't complain. But yeah, we're going to find out more about Brett tomorrow. And I guess we're just going to see more of how the relationships in the villa actually do develop. I do think in the next recoupling, Faye and Teddy are going to be going home, because I did see from, as people like to say, Black Twitter and also Fiat 500 Twitter, a lot of people just aren't happy with both of them together anyway. And it is definitely given toxic. So as a last section that I wrote on the show, as you guys know, I actually have to take notes during Love Island. Like, can you imagine? Where are my priorities? But number one, I wrote, yeah, why are they still bringing new people in, especially when the new people are giving very much Shell and no bomb? I don't really understand. And the second is that we need to see more of Kyla. Why are you guys not giving us Kyla? You know we love to see those scenes. People are starting to pick up on the fact that the producers are clearly only showing us certain people in the villa. But yeah, I feel like they need to give us more of Kaz and Tyler, because clearly the relationship is growing and the vibe is there, and we kind of want to see them on our screen. So Love Island, I kind of need you to make that happen ASAP. So yeah guys, those are my thoughts on that episode. As always, I would love to hear you guys' comments down below. With 2 weeks to go, I just don't really know why these new people are in the villa, but it'll be quite interesting to see how they maybe change the dynamic of the villa, or maybe change the vibes, or if some people's heads end up turning. But as always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Of course we sure to. But please do take care, stay blessed, and I shall see you in our next one. Bye.